Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Darius Henry. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Rojas batting second in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Struck him out looking. At the plate, Gunnar Henderson, homered last night, added another hit as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. Henderson with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Middle of the first, no score after a half inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Henry back to work. Clips the corner. Strike one.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the righty deals. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Volpe
Got it.
hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
0-1. There's the strike at the knees.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now is the Yankees DH, Darius Henry. Knocked in all 3 of their runs yesterday. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be.
Get out.
Reaches but can't haul it in. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
2 outs, runner at first. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground to third. To second, Rojas. And the inning is over. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We head on now to the top of the third. Yankees 1 and the Orioles 0. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Heston Kjerstad will hit next. Kjerstad matched a homer in his last game. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Ramon Laureano in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Yankees 1 and the Orioles 0. Back in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Now the number 2 hitter, Miguel Rojas, caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
The Orioles hitless so far in the game.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Henderson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Henderson, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 1-0. One out, bases full.
The designated hitter, Darius Henry.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. The tag out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Flares it into the outfield. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Cowser.
Henry back to work. Foul ball there.
These Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Caught and missed, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And You know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. First time up was a pop out. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Chisholm. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's Adley Rutschman. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm. On to first. Rutschman retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the ball to it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there are 2 outs.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Laureano comes up the hit, struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses across to first, and the Orioles set down in order. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Runner at third, 2 away. Henry with a couple of homers in his last game. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, he hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
On the ground, Chisholm. One up, one down.
Now back, second baseman,
Miguel Rojas now at the plate. Foul ball. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one fouled off. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Colton Cowser.
Henry back to work. And that is in for a strike. 1-1. Henry into his 8th inning of work singing. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
That's to third. Cabrera throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. And it's fouled away. The Orioles yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And downstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
In the air on the infield, Volpe. And there's 2 away.
And he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman.
And they're still looking for their first base runner of the game. It's been 23 up and 23 down. The perfecto is...
This one popped up. Volpe. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. Back now in the Bronx, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Fastball for a strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, dude. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Kerstead in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Jones. Out. Number 2.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, dude.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. First pitch, and he just misses. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And he steps off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. One strike away. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.